Hello everyone, this is Helen H. and welcome to my channel, Moss Cottage. I hope you're all doing well today. I am going to do a video with the flip through for the second half of my December daily. I did one for days 1 through 14 and I will link it at the end of this video. So today it will be 15 to the end, and I do have this color page. It's a color by number page in here. You can see the little numbers in there. And I was going to work on this and actually do this, but I never had a chance. But I think it's a cute picture, so I'm going to leave it in there anyway. And then I have, this is the 15th here. And I think here, I have a little tab here. I did some thrifting and then I wrapped some presents. So here's some, or I got some vintage, no, I got some vintage wrapping paper at the thrift store, and I have got a ton of vintage wrapping papers now. So I'm going to be making wrapping paper packs for sale, vintage wrapping paper packs for sale in my Etsy shop later this year, and I'll do a video on what's in them and everything and show you all of that. Then this was December 15th too. We, at church, we made goodie bags for some people who live in a low-income motel, and then some neighbors, a whole bunch of neighbors for two of the people in my small group. We visited them before, and some of them are either living alone or, you know, financially they're not well off. So we made a whole bunch of goodie bags to deliver, and we included the true meaning of Christmas. And then this picture of Linus, it was actually on the side, but I had to cut it because it was too wide to put in there. And then we rolled them up and put ribbon around them and put them in the goodie bags. And so we made, let's see, how many did we made 24 of the bags that evening. And then this is just a napkin that I decoupaged on. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is actually the first time I decoupaged with just using a regular glue stick like this, and it worked really well. I mean, there are little wrinkles in it, but there's always seems to be wrinkles when you do napkins, at least the way I do them. But this actually has less wrinkles than when I use the gel medium or anything, probably because it's less wet. So here's a little pocket I made here. This is day 16. Here's a little pocket I made from one of these vintage to from tags. And then I did my journaling on the back of these little tags. And this tag actually is just cut from a greeting card. The front of a greeting card. I cut the tag background from one greeting card and the penguins from another, and I just thought they'd be cute. A lot of my days, I mean, some of my days that day I actually had gone to work, so you know, it's not like I said in the other video, every day in December is not going to be just this fabulous day, although maybe it is for you, but you know, I have to go to work and do laundry and such, so every day is not terrific. But I try to find something fun to put in here. If nothing, you know, if my day isn't so interesting, at least I find fun things to decorate or whatever with. This day here is the 17th. My husband and I went up to the cabin. We did put it to bed for the winter because of the access to it. The road from the highway to the cabin is 1 mile of gravel road up the side of a mountain and around and everything, and it's very treacherous in the snow from what we've heard, and ice, so we put the cabin to bed, but we went up on the 17th just to turn the heater on. We had already drained the pipes and had all that done, but we went to turn the little heater on. And here's a little tea bag from Organic Peppermint Tea, and I put this little pom-pom trim behind it. I love pom-pom trim. This is just a card list. This is from the book of a card list. I didn't write down who I got cards from, even though I did get cards from people. And these cute pictures are from that book called My Big Christmas Book. Then this here is just, the background page here is from a vintage gift trim it was this stuff here, this goldy stuff right here. And I just attached it through the hole in the hanging hole and tied a little bell on it. And it said, I'll be home for Christmas. Because again, my theme for this book is home for the holidays. This was the 18th. I just used this little number card here and then put this sticker of Hermie riding Rudolph on it. Then this is the front of the card that Rhonda Coleman sent me. And I wanted to put that in there. This is a card here, day 19 right here. And that is a little Hallmark greeting card. Isn't it cute? It's so cute. And so I just wrote what I did this afternoon. This afternoon. Okay, so this reason that I picked the cookie for the 19th. The 19th was Sunday. This was the day we went and we delivered the goodie bags to the people in the motel and the people, my friends' neighbors. And then I just had a little list here of what each person baked to put in the goodie bags. And I baked my chocolate covered toffee to put in there. And it's funny, I have a little quick story in here. My biggest show that I do, well, the only show anymore that I do for crafts is in November, and it tends to be the weekend after Thanksgiving. So, after that weekend, Christmas just explodes and things, there's parties and blah, 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 and all this stuff you got to get done, baking cookies and blah, blah, blah. And it's just a whirlwind. And that includes, getting your house decorated and all of that. And because of the show and then having to put everything away or put stuff in the shop or, I was just super busy. So I did put up both Christmas trees. We have a really pretty aqua and red tree that we put in our formal living room, and then downstairs the family tree with all the family decorations on it. And I put those up, and I put a few other decorations up. I have some of those vintage ceramic Christmas trees with the little bulbs on them that light up. So I put those up and everything, but I didn't put my snowman collection out, or I have some really cute elves. I didn't put those out. And when we were delivering these, we went to one house. This was a neighbor of one of the ladies who was with us. Their house was decorated drop dead gorgeous. I mean, it was like out of a magazine. It was so beautiful. Everything was decorated. She even had Christmas kitchen curtains, and every one of their kitchen cabinets had the bow like tied on the door and everything. They had 3 Christmas trees, 1, 2, 3 that I saw. I think there was one in every room. But anyway, the house was just, and it sounds tacky that everything was decorated. It was not. It was just magazine perfect. But I was so inspired by her. When I came home that evening, we didn't get home. We left at 3 to deliver them. We didn't get home till 7:30 because we spent so much time with her neighbors. But anyway, so when we got home, I got my snowman collection and I set it up because I was like, Helen, you are so darn lazy. Look how beautiful this house is. So this is... This is a tribute to my snowman collection. I got out all my snowman stickers and put them on here. Although I really have a true snowman figurine collection in my house. But I thought, here's my junk journal, my December Daily snowman collection. So I did that. Then this was the 20th, and the first line, it says, today I stopped at the Salvation Army on my way to work. Well, there's a surprise. Helen went thrifting. But I love this image right here. Look at these cute little angels. Aren't they beautiful? So I kind of made a little collage here. These pictures came from magazines. So I just did a little collage there. This is just a little card with a house on it. And this was the 21st. I just have a little tag, 2 tags, one here, down here, and one up here in this little bag. There's journaling on both of them. This is a little vintage, it's like a little coin envelope type sack thing, but it's got the pretty Christmas paper. And the bottom one is actually the bottom of a Ghirardelli peppermint bark candy. And then I put these little rhinestones on here with a tiny little piece of lace underneath. Then this is this right here. It says be merry. I just made this cute little girl. She's on one of these plastic snowflakes. I had gotten a whole pack of those from my mom, like older ones, so they're actually even kind of aged looking. That came from a card, a greeting card, and she's just a little image I cut from, no, she's actually a Tim Holtz. She is a Tim Holtz paper doll. And so I don't know if you can see, I put a little lace on her dress here, and she's got a little blue rhinestone to match the ones down here. This one's just a little smaller. And then this was a page, I showed this in the first one, this little poem with this beautiful little picture of the snowman with the deer, which I love so much. I didn't want to touch any of that. But you see this kind of tab here is actually the back of this number card for this day, the 22nd. And again, I just did a quick little collage with magazine. This was from an old magazine. Or no, it's actually a new magazine. It's called Reminisce. It's a new magazine, but it's all about vintage things. And it says, I went junking this morning to the Goodwill outlet. Oh, St. Vincent de Paul and retail, all those are thrift shops. Yeah, so Helen went junking again. Can you imagine that? And see this little lady here? I put this puffy hat sticker on her that I think is one of the, from the Be Merry, I think. And she is also one of these puffy stickers. Then this is just from a children's book here. This is a page from a book about a mouse, I think. And it says, from under the floor I hear him creep. And that's just a vintage little, is that the American Lung Association, a vintage little seal with a little house on it. And then here's the 23rd. I just made these little tags here and put these snow globe stickers on them. And then on the back, this day I had gotten this set of stamps. One is Scandinavian, and then the other is a wreath stamp, and you can't really see maybe, but it's got little pine cones and berries on it. So I was just playing with those stamps. So that they just go in here. And I don't know, did I do anything on the tree? Oh yeah, on the back of the little removable tree, I just put a picture of the bumble. All right, so that was that. And then here we are, December 24th, Christmas Eve. Of course, I went to church, and you know, the nativity story and all of that. But this receipt back here is the Chosen Christmas CD. It arrived today. It arrived on Christmas Eve. I didn't think I would get it by Christmas, but I did. Then this is a card. This original painting is by a young man who has autism, who does the same craft show that I do, or the vintage show that I do, and he sells his cards. And this year his theme was angels. Look at his work. It's so beautiful. And he is such a sweet, delightful young man. Then this, oh, okay, so yeah, I stole from my church. Look, I stole this candle service. This is the little paper that you hold under the candles. And you know, usually when you do the candles, you throw them all in the basket at the end and they get reused. I was like, well, I need that. So I took that. And then this is a candy wrapper back here, because obviously I was eating candy. It's the holidays. Like, what do you have for breakfast? Candy. What do you have for lunch? Cookies. And what's for dinner? Candy and cookies, right? That's about it. So then I just journaled about that. And then here's this was from a card front. And then I just put this Joy to the World here and Love Lives Here. And then that was just about what we did on Christmas Eve after church. And then this is the Christmas story. I had put that in originally. And this is just a vintage card that I really like. This beautiful postcard of these candles. So I had just put that in, and I clipped it in with a decorated paper clip I had made. It says Joy, and it's got some tulle with gold glitter, and then the paper. This is another page from that book, and it says, on Christmas Eve when the snow was deep, except it wasn't here because it was like 67 degrees on Christmas. And there's that little mouse in his little matchbox. And there's Santa, and I just attached some tickets on the side here, some plain tickets, but I put a sticker that says North Pole on it. And on this one it says Santa. And there's a picture. This came from a wrapping paper that I had bought, this image here. And this is Christmas Day. And there's I left this blank. This is, I hope the camera shows, this is glittery paper. All the snowmen and Santa's beard are all white glittery, and they're really cute. And I love that paper, so I didn't want to cover it up. So then this is Christmas Day. This is a card from my son. Oh my gosh, he wrote the most beautiful card for me. I'm not going to share it with you, but what he wrote on the inside is just very touching. So that had to go in there. And then this page here, this is one of my little, these two, this here and this here are two of my little clustered, the little holiday clusters I made into paper clips. But this here, this came from I think it was the front of a card or a calendar or something, and I journaled on the back. But what I journal, because every year, this is I think my 9th year of doing December dailies, I write down what I got for Christmas and who gave it to me. So I have a record from the last 9 years what I got and who gave it to me. And I love to go back and look at that. And then these are just cutouts from some paper that I fussy cut them out and put them there because it was kind of plain looking without something on this side. So I've got that. And then this is the day after Christmas. Oh no, these are labels from, I'm sorry, this is still Christmas. These are just some tags from gifts I got from Christmas. And then this is this card I love so much that I wasn't going to do anything to it. Look, wait, I'm going the wrong way again. Look, there we go. I just love that image so much. I have, I think, one more of these cards that will go in next year's December daily. And then my family, we usually get together on Boxing Day, which is the day after Christmas, because we're English and we do celebrate Boxing Day. But because my brother and his family had to go out of town on Boxing Day, we went ahead and did our crackers and our big thing on Christmas Day. So this, I have a die that has the little cracker, and I cut it in half with pinking shears to make it look like it had been pulled apart. And then I put some of the little jokes in there, my paper crown that I wore, and then these little paper dominoes came out of one of the crackers. So I just put that there. And then this is the day after Christmas. This was actually Boxing Day for us here. Okay, so did we go to my, yeah, okay, so this was Sunday, and I didn't go to church that morning. I let myself have the day off, and I actually started cleaning my parlor. But in the afternoon, we went to my parents to play our favorite game, Mexican Train. This little paper clip with this little bell here came from Rhonda Coleman, and I think it's just so darling, so that had to go in there. And then on the back, I just have this little postcard here, and I put this picture of a cocoa with some peppermints because I had been binge watching Hallmark type movies, and they always drink cocoa with peppermint, and I had not done that. So I did that. I had cocoa, and I had one of those little peppermint spoons you can get at Dollar Tree, and I had that day. And then this one right here is just an old picture with these Cabbage Patch dolls. And this was December 27th. I went out to have breakfast with some girlfriends of mine and at Panera. And then we went to Marshall's, and I bought some more vintage style wrapping paper, some really cute ones. And we went to this other store, and like a decor store, and found some really cool ideas for stuff. And then this here is some tissue paper that I had been using to wrap. This is like the last little scrap I had, and I just thought it was so cute. Gosh, it's only a couple days ago. What did I put in here? I know I put something. Oh no, I didn't put anything in there. Okay. I was going to put something. Oh, I know what I know what I'm going to put in there. The wrapping papers that I bought at Marshall's, when I start cutting them up to make the packs that I'm going to sell, I'm going to put samples of them in that little envelope. That's what I was going to do there. And then here's just a little Santa that came out of a book, and it's just pages and pages of different Santas. And this is just a card. I think this might be Charles Wysocki. I'm not sure, although I don't see a signature, but I could have cut the bottom. I don't remember. And then another house, because it's all about being home. This was just a birch page here, this birch tree, and I cut this lady, the flowers and the birds and stuff from a piece of graphic 45 paper, the 12 Days of Christmas. My friend Melody gave it to me either last year or 2 years ago, and I never used it. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'd love to cut some out. But I think she looks really good on that page. I think it turned out really cute. So that was just some art play. And then on the 28th, it just says worked and cleaned my craft room. And there's a little note in here. And this is just a little envelope I decorated with this little snowflake and then one of these Dollar Tree blingy snowflake things. This guy, he came off of a card for detailing company. They put it on my car when I was at work down in the parking lot. They put it on my car. And then here's just another picture of houses and a church. And I cleaned my kitchen on the 29th, so I put this picture in here. This little vintage picture. And then this is just a little card here, and I glittered it up. Or it's, no, you know, this isn't a card. It came from a Reader's Digest, the front page of a Reader's Digest, and I love it because it's little houses again. And then I put glitter on the mountains and on the housetops, and then I found this ribbon that says there's no place like home, and I put glitter on it also. And then this is the 30th. I'm cleaning up my parlor. I found these stickers here, a whole 2 sheets of like primitive type stickers, which are perfect because my next junk journal is going to be a different theme. And then this was the last day. This was New Year's Eve. Look, there's Martin and me. Not really. My sister came over and we worked on a puzzle and we watched the movie. It's an old movie called 2 Weeks Notice. We had a good time, and we actually finished the puzzle on the 1st, but so that was New Year's Eve. And then I just have this thank you note that was from my mail carrier because I made her some of my chocolate covered coffee. And then it says here, at my house. And then this is from that mouse book. And then on the last page, it says, the end of my tale. And then the last thing is just another little picture of a house. And then here's my December calendar with the stickers. I had to put in the back because, as I explained in my other video, I forgot to put it in the front and started decorating that. There was no way I could insert it back in there. And then this last page of 2021, I have this little card, this little ATC that Rhonda Coleman made, and it says, keep moving forward, and it has all these clocks here. So that's it. That's the end of my December daily for 2021. I hope you enjoyed it. I had so much fun working in it. I've got all kinds of bits and bobs and this little ornament thing that somebody gave me with some cookies and hanging from the side. So I love that. So just real quick before I go, I just wanted to tell you I have already, cleaning out my closet, put together my kit for next year. It is going to be a rustic style junk journal, which I've never done one of those before. I've even already picked out the washi tapes I'm going to use, and I made this little box of all ephemera pieces that I'm going to be using for next year. So guys, I hope you like this video. Please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. And until the next video, I hope you are all truly blessed. Bye-bye.